In the spring of the birth of their first child, a couple planted a seed on the grassy hilltop in their backyard. They took great consideration in choosing the type of tree to plant. The mother favored a weeping willow so that their child would never be alone in the tearful times of sorrow, but the father said that was probably just the baby hormones talking. He debated on an evergreen for prosperity, but feared in time it may become a tempting Christmas decoration. There was great talk of a magnolia, but the second ultrasound was reading boy. In the end, they chose the oak, something sturdy and stately, but still grounded down to earth. The young sapling grew with the child. In its 9th year, the great thunderstorm of the summer claimed a branch as its victim. In the tree's 16th year, it was ornamented with initials encircled by a heart, scratched out in its 17th year. The tree was forgotten for a long time until the father, now grandfather, spent countless Saturday mornings constructing a tree house in its now loftier and more robust branches. The man who had grown tall with the tree remarked to his wife how the oak had completely changed throughout his life. But it hadn't. Not really. It was still the exact same tree. It had weathered with the seasons and had lost and gained leaves. But like the man, it had come to a greater understanding that there was a season for all things. It had had many residents, squirrels, birds, bugs. Just like the man, it had known other creatures for long and short periods of time. Not all were meant to be permanent. It had grown slowly, but its difference in appearance was remarkable. But never once, not even for a moment, would someone say that they were staring at a different tree. It was still the same tree. It hadn't become something new, but was something growing and full of life. In the past few months, we've all felt some strong feeling that we've changed or somehow become different people in the past 4 years. It's tempting to not feel that way. Reflection shows the total change, but sometimes forgets the nuances of progressive evolution. Today, I would like to urge all of you to reconsider your sentiments and instead find it remarkable how much you've grown and expanded, not how different you are. The word change suggests something radical and expedient, not something gradual and intricate. To consider yourself a different person than when you began college undermines you as an individual. It suggests that perhaps you're too malleable and too susceptible to influence, and making it to this point today proves otherwise. You are resilient, you are consistent, and you're a person of concrete character. College has and should have influenced you, but it shouldn't have changed your essence. It should have molded you while keeping all heart and passion intact. It should not have made you tough, but have made you tough competition. It should not have given you your opinions, but given you the process by which to earn them and a voice to articulately defend them. College should have made you a person who wasn't nearly as proud as they were respectful, and one who will enter the world with refined confidence. It shouldn't have taken from you. It shouldn't have changed your substance. It should have added on to you and perfected you. Some traits you had when you were a child, you still have today. And those are the characteristics that are the most pure and poignant about you. Those should be the basis of your self-respect, and those are what are worth preserving, no matter what the cost. Someday, you'll come back and visit IUP, and the campus will be an entirely different place. Some buildings will be gone, new ones will be in their stead, and I bet those kids will wear some strange clothes and listen to the worst music. But one place will be the same, 10, 20, or even 50 years from now. And when you step into the oak grove and you realize exactly where you are once again, the memories will flood back to you. And you may almost forget how old you are and feel like you should be sprinting to your next class in Eberly. But you'll think to yourself at that point how different things seem now and how much was unplanned and how your life has added on to your personality. And I hope that as you stare at the oaks around you, you'll remember how much you resemble them. Because like a tree, you know where you stand. And like them, you know there is a season for all things. And like them, you never really change. You remain the same, but just have a better view. Congratulations, and I hope that wasn't too sappy.